the Alabama-Oklahoma game. Final score.
Give it up.
Final score. Alabama 34, Oklahoma 24. DG and Easton got the pick right.
Give it up for the Crimson Tide. Here's the GOAT.
I may have gotten it wrong. Actually, you know what? I don't think I got the pick wrong. I think Oklahoma got it wrong, actually. They were up 17-0, absolutely dominating the game, and then just decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do everything we can to allow Alabama to get back in the game. And that's what they did. And Alabama played a way better second half, to be fair.
Hey, we didn't win the pick. They just lost.
They didn't win the pick. Oklahoma lost the pick.
No, dude.
This is what happened.
Joe was talking so much smack when they were up 17-0.
I was so confident.
Oh my gosh.
Alabama had 12 yards in the first quarter. I was like, it's over.
But then 17-17 at half, and that was the end of the game.
Yeah.
Honestly, the dropped touchdown from the running back.
That was the game.
Call the game.
Oh, it could have been 20. It could have been 24-7, and I think that's getting to a point where it's out of reach.
That might have been the day.
Yeah.
If it's 24-7, I don't know.
Yeah, that
Alabama.
And then horrible series of football from Oklahoma. Just horrible.
Because instead, then right after that play, you punter just goes, you know what? I'm not gonna kick the ball. I'm just gonna let it drop.
Bold strategy.
17-10. Was it the next possession that he threw the pick six?
Yes.
Well, there was like 5 minutes left in the second half.
Oh my god.
They go down and score, and then it's 2-minute drill, pick six.
That's the most insane meltdown from a team I've ever seen. That's insane.
Crazy meltdown. But you have to think about it. Alabama, they only had 54 rushing yards. Again. Well,
I mean, I think for them to win the game, they're going to have to throw the whole time. And I think their defense is going to have to make some plays.
Ty Simpson and their receivers, because obviously their running game is not.
Oh yeah, no,
it's not
their strong suit. They rely on.
No. As a team, they had 28 rushing yards. That's including Ty Simpson, all of his sacks.
So if they play a good secondary,
they play Indiana this weekend or next week, I guess. Next weekend.
Yeah, I think
if you can shut down the pass, you shut down Alabama as a whole.
I mean, the only reason Alabama got back in the game was because Oklahoma just shot themselves in the foot.
100%.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And then they just played I want to say they played insane the second half. I think they made important plays when you needed to. But
the catch,
they made
what's his name?
what I know his number is number 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is, but he made an insane play. Number 17, one of their receivers made a great play for a touchdown in the end zone. They made the plays when they needed to in the second half, but I think that was Oklahoma's game to lose at that point, and they figured out how to lose that game.
And Oklahoma also missed 2 field goals, which I don't think that. I don't think they would have won the game if they made those 2 field goals.
But it would have given them a chance.
It would have given them a chance.
Yeah,
because you could have gotten the field goal, gone down by 7, had an opportunity to recover an onside, and go down.
Well, just think if he made the first one.
They're down by 7.
Alabama plays it differently.
Yes.
But you get a stop there. You have it was 2 minutes left to just go score a touchdown, which you're not guaranteed to get the touchdown, but at least you have a chance.
It's a 1-score game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Complete meltdown from Oklahoma. Their season's done. Alabama goes on to face Indiana in the quarterfinals. Were they playing Pasadena? Rose Bowl?
Yeah, Rose Bowl.
Playing in the Rose Bowl. So, what time's that game? Because it's not the Friday night game. That's the Ohio State and Miami.
No, Miami Ohio State is on the 31st. That's on a Wednesday.
Every other game's on the 1st.
That's on a Wednesday, and then every other game is on the New Year's Day. I think it's at 3. I think it's at 3:30.
Okay.
Because I think Georgia Ole Miss has the night game. And Tech Oregon has the early game.
We'll circle back to it.
All right.
But
what's the next game, Mr.
Next game was in College Station at 11 a.m. Central. And Miami wins 10-3. My pick was correct. It was a defensive battle.
It was.
And Miami got the better of them.
Yes. It was a good game, but it wasn't the most exciting game.
No, for sure not.
It was 3-3 until 2 minutes left in the game.
It was a boring game for 58 minutes.
Yes.
I kind of found it exciting. Like you were just watching so close for when one team was just gonna break
who's gonna
one
break
or
the-
gonna
who's gonna score,
you
who's
know
gonna do it.
yeah, or who's like every big play mattered and every
Yes.
defensive possession mattered. And so I really enjoyed watching the game. I wouldn't say it's the most entertaining game I've ever watched, but like as a person that's watched a lot of football, I found it a very interesting game. But yeah, I got that pick right. So at this point, we were 1-1, right?
Yeah.
All of us, and yeah, that was.
My main takeaway from this game, Joe disagrees with me. If you're Miami, you do not score a touchdown.
No, he should have gone down.
You get down on the 1
I
yard
agree.
line, you take a knee,
And
kick
you
the field goal to
field
win the
goal
game.
with 0 seconds left. With
And
0
they
seconds
got away with it, but A&M was this close to making them pay and sending it to overtime. It's
But-
just a bad situational football by Miami.
No, I disagree.
Bad idea.
I disagree.
Go win the game. Ice the game. Don't give them 2 minutes to maybe beat you.
I
It worked
agree.
out.
I agree with that.
But you got lucky.
Yeah, I agree.
Your kicker has missed 3 field goals before that. I get it's a chip shot, but your kicker's missed 3 field goals. He's thinking about it, whether you want to believe that or not. He's thinking about it. It's been 3-3. Take the points and let your defense. They haven't gained that many yards on you the whole time. Take your touchdown and let your defense stop them.
Dude,
And they did. And they
by
did.
this much.
And they stopped them.
By a bad
Miami-
throw. By a throw that was
I
behind
think
him.
even if the throw was good, the guy was on him. Like it would have been a tough catch.
It would've
been a tough catch no matter what. But they would have had another down.
Should have been incomplete. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it
For sure.
It's picked off if it's a good throw, but
It would have been a tough play.
stupid football.
Joe, it's an extra point. Like the odds of the
I get it. I get it.
He missed an extra point early in the game. It was what 21
Yeah,
yards.
he missed one. Yeah, that was like it was probably 30.
I think it was. I think it was
thought it
like
was 21.
No, I think it was like.
I think it was
38.
Oh,
I think
whatever.
it was. I think it was in the 30s. But the
But
other one.
30s is not.
The other one
like,
was in the
that's-
40s. The other one was like 48, I think.
Because he missed 3, right?
Well,
Dumb football, but it worked out.
Yeah,
That's all
no,
I gotta
it was-
say.
It was a great game.
All right,
Miami gets the W. A&M are frauds like usual.
Miami missed a 47-yarder
Yeah, that's.
That's okay, especially with the
And-
wind.
and a 35-yarder.
Oh, okay. They only missed 2. Oh, there was 3 field goals total that were
Yeah,
missed because
A&M
A&M missed one.
A&M
Okay.
missed one, I think.
Yeah.
Jay
Third-
missed
Oh,
Thirty-
wait, no. Miami did miss 3. Hold on. Their other one was. So 47, 40, and then 35.
And then JMU missed one later.
JMU.
That was
Yeah.
the 21-yarder because
He
that wasn't 21.
got blocked.
But it was because he.
No,
he
A&M
angle.
A&M missed the 21-yarder because it got
Oh,
blocked.
you're right.
He kicked it too low.
Yeah, because
That was bad kicking
I know
day.
you're trying to keep it out of the wind, but you gotta
Bad.
put some air under it.
Yeah, bad kicking day from the squad.
Oh,
Man.
someone made a really good short about that.
What?
Go like it.
What a game.
So I said before the game in our episode last week, I said that both offenses were going to struggle, and I picked A&M just because it was in Kyle Field, and I knew it was going to be a low-scoring game. But I didn't think Marcel Reed would struggle that bad in Kyle Field.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be low scoring, but
I mean-
I didn't think it was gonna be that low
I
scoring.
thought I've thought all year that A&M and Marcel Reed have been fraudulent, especially Marcel Reed, just because they haven't I understand the SEC is a good conference, but they haven't played the good teams in the SEC. They played all the bottom of the pack SEC, and then when they played the one team in the SEC that was actually toward the top, they lost by
10.
I think they lost by 10.
10.
But
I think it was 27-17.
I mean, I knew both offenses were going to struggle. I knew Miami would struggle because it's in College Station, and I just didn't think A&M's offense was very good in general. But I just thought since it was in Kyle Field that A&M and Marcel Reed would play a little better than putting up 3 points and Marcel Reed throwing 2 picks and no touchdowns.
Miami wins
But
the football
That didn't
game.
happen, and
That's
Miami
right.
won.
Let's
Miami
go.
won.
All right.
Congrats, Miami.
So now a hot topic of the entire college football playoff, even before the games were played. The discussion about G5 teams in the playoff. Tulane gets beat 42-10, and Oregon beats James Madison. Well, I don't know what the score was, like 51-36. Does that sound right?
51-34.
51-34.
All right, I'll go first on this one. I think you let one Group of 5 school in the playoff maximum. That's maximum. That's
Blame the ACC.
Yeah, I think that's
It's not the committee's fault.
It's
It is
not.
the ACC's fault.
for being
Period.
trash. But my take on this is that you need one team in the college football playoff from the Group of 5. And my one team this year, before the playoffs even started, would be JMU. I don't think Tulane deserved to be in the playoff in general. JMU actually put up a fight, and Oregon fans can say all they want about how they had the backups in, but then again, you gave up 34 to JMU, over 500 total yards, and if you say that your backups were in when they did all the scoring, that is not true. Their starters were in, and they scored like 21 points. And first drive of the game, they actually marched down the field, and then they got to the red zone, I think, and Oregon actually stopped them.
First quarter, I think they got to the red zone three
three
times.
I think so.
Against Oregon starters.
Yeah.
So I think JMU showed that they deserved a spot in the playoff over Tulane. But just give one Group of 5 team their glory. Let them play. Most likely lose, but it'd be the 12v5. And if they do win, then everyone's like, oh, Group of 5, cool. But let only one team in is my opinion on that.
I think the way that they should fix it is G5. So every conference, every team gets their money for being in the playoff. I think we separate the G5's money, that's guaranteed for them, and just make their own playoff. Allow Tulane and James Madison and North Texas and all those teams to go play against each other and actually have a champion. Because in no world are they ever going to be able to win a national championship against people like Ohio State and all those people like Georgia, Bama, all the blue bloods that have so much money poured into that, so many resources, and G5 will never be able to compete with that. And if they do, it will take almost decades to get into the power conferences, and then you got to work your way up through there. That's just how it goes. So I think the G5 needs their own playoffs, which allows them to have an actual champion, where James Madison or Tulane, instead of just being sacrificed to get demolished by Ole Miss or Oregon, they actually have a chance to go win a game and become champions of their division of football. I also think if you truly just can't get rid of the G5, you could expand to 16 teams and have the one G5 play the 1 seed, and that's kind of they pretty much get a bye. That's their reward for winning. But I would prefer the G5 have their own playoff and then keep the 12-team format. And because the games this weekend would have been Oregon playing BYU or Texas or whatever, and then
who would you rather see Ole Miss play, Tulane or BYU or Notre Dame?
Yeah, I think
It's not even the conference.
I would assume Ole Miss would have played Notre Dame, and then
Oregon
would have played BYU. Is my
Probably how it should.
is my prediction, and I feel that would have been a better weekend for sure.
I agree. And what you were saying earlier was all great about Group of 5. It would take years to bring them to a national contender for one school, but honestly, nowadays that is never happening because of NIL.
Yeah,
100%. Solely based off NIL. You're not gonna get so many people to come to a Group of 5 school. They don't have the money.
What I'm saying is it's not going to happen over a year. This is a decade, multiple decade plus process.
Yeah, but
you're gonna have to work your way.
Never gonna be able to compete money wise, and that's what the game is.
No, not for
recruiting athletes, not for transfer portal. College football players are starting to leave Group of 5 schools to go to bigger Power 4 conference schools, and they're getting money, and then Group of 5 are just left in the dust.
I mean, as college athletes, that's the name of the game, is to honestly go kind of the smaller school, play there, work your way up, and then
seasons,
a season or two, and then transfer up to a bigger school, and you kind of already have that experience of playing against teams, and that's kind of almost seems like a better deal than not walking on, but going to just a big program right off the bat, and you having to slowly work your way up through there. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both, but Yeah, I think G5 should have their own playoff, and you can keep the 12-team format. I don't really mind it that much personally, and yeah, and then
and like you were saying about playing a year at Group of Five or a Group of Five, and then going to a Power Four, like you're seeing a lot of these Group of Five players like playing at good programs like South Florida. They had a good year. Tulane had a good year. James Madison had a good year. North Texas had a good year. But you're seeing all these coaches take these Power 4 jobs, and you're seeing all these players go to Power 4 schools. And it's like they're not even going to powerhouses. Like they're going to Oklahoma State and Florida.
yeah,
Like the Power 5 schools are not going to be able to keep athletes over any Power 4 school, in my opinion, because it's. Would you rather play for Tulane in the American, or would you rather play for an Oklahoma State team who hasn't won a conference game in 2 years, but getting to play in the Big 12 and getting to play in front of 70,000 fans every weekend?
I would argue probably playing at Tulane is better than
You
playing at
think so?
Oklahoma State at this point.
Well,
I mean, yeah, maybe not. But
Like
I see what
from
you're saying.
money and like resources and just their like facilities, it's better to play at
It's a
Oklahoma
bigger
State.
stage,
But
it's
like,
much worse.
it's a bigger stage.
I don't know. You might be better at Tulane
Well, I
than.
think Tulane might beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, I think Tulane would beat Oklahoma State
might
by
have been
a
a bad
decent bit.
example.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I could have made.
But like Florida,
like
Yeah,
you're going to
100%.
Florida 100% over.
Like, are you going to Tulane, or are you going to South Carolina, who went 4-8 this year, but they're in the SEC and always have a good and like they had
They had
a good team.
You're going to the SEC for sure to play ball there 100%. So Easton and I got the pick correct for the Ole Miss game,
So that's
and then
2-1,
DG got it
1-2.
correct for
James
the James
Madison.
Madison game. Them scoring a touchdown in the last minute
Yeah.
to cover the spread.
The difference between the JMU game and the Tulane game is the Tulane game was over in 3 plays.
I agree.
Ole Miss
Tulane
averaged
gave up a
20 yards
touchdown.
of play on their first drive, so if not more.
Yeah, they gave up a touchdown in
It
30
was
seconds.
over. Game was over. Ole Miss just dominated them.
Ole Miss scored 14 points in 2 minutes.
JMU, they did not win, but they had a decent game. It was a watchable game. Tulane was
Oregon
just,
scored on their first
violent.
5 drives in less than 6 plays.
yes. But you could see JMU's
But they
offense
competed
doing
on
something
offense.
That's
versus Tulane just
Yeah, they
dying.
just didn't.
Tulane didn't score. They didn't score touchdown until the last 2 minutes of the game. It was a garbage time touchdown.
I mean, I think again that's G5. That's just what was. It's what's gonna happen.
Yes.
That's just. You might have a couple athletes that can compete with the other people, but
You
you,
do,
don't
you
have
will.
you don't have 11 people. You don't have
Yes.
22 people, and then even if you had that many people, they have 40 people that are better than, and you just it. It is what it is. I think G5, like I said, need their own playoffs, and
I
That'd
think
be
that was
better.
evident in the Oregon game. An Oregon receiver's running a 4-second 40 and going to get in the end zone as stupid
Yeah.
fast, and the JMU corner just can't.
Yeah.
He's just not as good of an athlete. He
Yeah.
just can't compete, and that's okay. You did a great job. You earned your spot here,
but you're not going to compete with Oregon.
You just can't compete, and it's just an athletic difference. It's not like a.
yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. It's just they're better.
And like,
flat out.
and sometimes those teams will have like that one athlete, but then you can
Yes.
double them. Well, you can't do that if you're James Madison because there's a mismatch across the board.
Correct.
So there's not really much to do. But oh well. So it was a good first weekend. I'd say
weekend.
good weekend for college football, and I'm excited for New Year's Eve and day.